Thank you for watching. My name is Brittany, and today I will walk you through Ogre's virtual handbell project. I'll be explaining how it works and how you can get involved. Let's start off with explaining what exactly a virtual choir is. Since the onset of COVID-19, you may have seen various virtual choir or orchestra videos popping up on the internet. In a little bit, I'm going to show you a short example of one so you can see what I'm talking about. The video I'm about to play was made by Audire Soundtrack Orchestra, which is a club at my school. This group recently put together an arrangement of the song Married Life from the movie Up. Everything you're about to hear was recorded remotely using the same methodology we'll be using for the virtual handbell project. I often do recordings for Audire, and my good friend Noah Slate, who was featured on French Horn, did all the mixing. I'll only be playing a portion of this video, but if you want to see more, be sure to check out and subscribe to Audire's YouTube channel. As you can see, each individual in the video is in a separate location, but the music that is played sounds like it was all recorded together. This is done when each musician records their individual part, and then someone takes all of those recordings and overlays them together using a special computer software. So now that you understand what a virtual choir is, I will now explain how this will work for bells and the steps involved for how you as an individual ringer can participate in the virtual handbell project. The first thing you have to do if you'd like to participate is coordinate music and instrument borrowing through your choir. We will be recording the song How Can I Keep From Singing, arranged by Arnold B. Sherman and published by Red River Music. There is no minimum or maximum participation requirement, meaning that an individual choir does not need every part to be covered. You will sign up as an individual, and each ringer must complete the Google form located on the Ogre website, where you will indicate which part you plan to record. If you'd like to record more than one part, please fill out the form for each part you will be recording. Also, please be sure to check out the Tips and How-Tos page on the Ogre website for some resources on learning your part and preparing to record. Once you have the necessary materials and you've learned your part, you're ready to record. On the Ogre website, there is a link where you can download the reference track that you will play along with. You will be playing along to something called a click track, which is an audio file with the music and a metronome running throughout the piece. Let's have a listen to what that sounds like. that before recording you practice playing along to this track. For more specific instructions on fermatas and tempo changes and how they will work with the click, check out the performance notes on the Ogre webpage. If you have never played with the click track before, I recommend practicing ringing with the metronome. Practice anticipating the beat and starting your ringing motion before the click so that your hammer strike aligns perfectly with the sound of the click. One exercise I like to do is when I set a metronome and record myself playing a couple bars of various quarter and eighth note patterns. I then listen back and make adjustments as needed to make sure I line up perfectly with the click. Once you have practiced your part, you are ready to record. It's important to plan for multiple attempts at recording, as you likely will not get it perfect on the first time. In addition, before recording the entire piece, do a test recording, ensuring that there is minimal outside noise, the audio is clear, and the video framing is correct. To record, you will need 2 devices and a set of headphones. One device will be to record, the other one will be to play back the audio track. You must record using a set of headphones because we do not want to hear the audio track, only your individual bells. Let's go through a quick setup of how I would record my part. So I'm here in my room and I'm ready to record. I don't have the bells on me, so I'm going to be using a set of spoons. And as you can see, I have my recording device set up. It is in a horizontal position. I have a nice neutral background, and the music stand is out of the way, so you're kind of seeing the upper half of my body and the bells with nothing that's kind of obstructing that view. I've already downloaded the reference track. I'm going to be listening to it through my tablet here, and then I have my headphones ready as well to hear that playback. Prior to recording, I've already done my test recording, which just ensures that you're in frame and the audio quality is good. You can find further instructions about how to do your test recording on the Ogre webpage. Also, just a quick note for if you're recording alone, don't worry about the time it takes to hit record and then walk over to your playing positions. We're going to be editing that out, and the same thing goes for when you're going to go and stop the recording. Once I've hit record on my device, I'm going to walk over to my playing position. I'm going to put my headphones on and I'm going to hit play on my tablet. There's going to be 4 bars of count off. Remember that we're in 3/4, so that's 12 beats. Please note that in the reference recording, there are no singing bells. So instead, you will hear a chord on the first beat and then also again in bar 3. In order to properly line up the audio and the video with everyone, I'm also asking that during the count-off, everyone claps on beat 1 of the second bar of count-off, and then you can use the remaining 2 measures to pick up your bells and play once your part comes in. Here's a run through of what it will look and sound like. For this example, I'll be playing the bells F and G6. I'll be playing the video twice. The first time, the sound that you hear is what I'm hearing in my headphones. And then the second time, the sound that you hear is the resulting audio from the perspective of someone who's listening in the room, and also what it should sound like when you go on to submit. Just some final tips about recording. Make sure that the location you choose to record is one that is as quiet as possible. It's also likely that it will take a couple tries to get a recording that you're happy with, so be patient and plan to do a couple takes. Before submitting, also be sure to watch the entire video and use headphones to listen back. Once you have finished your recording, you can find all the submission details on the OGRE webpage, and you will have until January 1st to submit the recording. I hope this video gave you a good overview of how the virtual handbell project will work. Be sure to attend the Q&A where you can get more specific questions answered. You can also email virtualhandbellproject@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to provide any further assistance. Thank you for watching. I'm really excited for this project and I can't wait to see how it turns out.